What's going on, everybody? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and who's ready for another COT Diecast review? Oh, I know that there's a lot of people, but I think my good buddy Garrett's Diecast Buffet is definitely going to be looking forward to this. Today, it's going to be on one of the newest purchases I picked up from my local Diecast dealer, Oh Seven Collectibles. Goodness gracious, I'm going to miss going to that place since, I'm moving. Anyways, today is going to be on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2010. I think in my haul video I said 2011, but this is a 2010 box, dipshit. This is his amp energy sugar-free lightning car. This one definitely looks pretty obscure, but do not be fooled by the yellow, guys. On camera, that it might look like an ordinary yellow, but this is the famous day glow yellow that all the Hendrick cars usually run. And this time it was Junior's turn, and this is definitely a very unique car, guys. Very, very unique, and heck, and there's all licensing if you guys want to see that. But even the box kind of matches well, even though the box is pretty much, I say a downgrade compared to 2009. But hey, pretty cool, and heck, just really shows, how great Hendrick Motorsports has been throughout the last few years, especially in 2010. This was definitely something for them. But anyways, now further ado, let's go and kick off this diecast review and the official unboxing of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2010 AMP Sugar-Free Lightning COT. Alrighty, guys, so we got this diecast out of its box, and man, this is a very unique looking paint scheme, guys. You got the nice bright day glow yellow numbers and the yellow splitter. My goodness, like I said in the introduction, guys, the yellow doesn't look as day glow, but trying to capture that on camera is quite hard. But yeah, if you guys ever saw this in person, especially I think he ran this at the Martinsville race, this was a one-off scheme that I thought was pretty cool, guys. And look at that, we got a little bit, I just noticed there's some yellow accents right there where the side skirt meets, and it's outlined in that nice silver metallic finish. This metallic finish, man, look at that, guys. That right there just looks amazing. It almost looks like a damn crystal. If you just put that in the freaking light, just goodness gracious, the metallic finishes were just something else, man. Nowhere near as nowhere near as good as what we have now with Lionel. Lionel really does not. How can you not beat this, man? This is definitely by far better than Lionel's standards in terms of the metallic finish. At least, Motorsports Authentics and Action Race Collectibles did not screw up on that. But really cool diecast, especially if you guys are very familiar with the layout of his AMP and Mountain Dew cars from 2010. This is basically following that same layout, guys, but, instead of the green for, the Mountain Dew AMP car and the blue for National Guard, we got a nice silver, guys, which looks really nice. A nice metallic silver, almost kind of looks like a chrome a little bit, but just this thing really stands out. And like I said, guys, he ran this at Martinsville, which is really nice. Look at that, guys, the 2010 Impala. I really enjoyed the 2010 Impala. I didn't mind the Impala SS, but I know it's just like a little slight change, but I just really like that. And look at that, guys, even down to the splitter, guys. Look at that detail. Could you imagine if Lionel did that? Oh my God, that'd be bad. But look at that detail with the splitter and those splitter braces. You see the metallic trim around there with the day glow yellow, just really nice looking, guys. I didn't even notice that this thing had a yellow trim around here until now, so that is really nice. Get the AMP Energy logo, sugar-free lightning, just a really good quality diecast that I got from 07. And on the back, got the black bumper, because that is what Dale Jr. Always runs. He always ran his cars with the black bumpers. National Guard with, I believe it looks like it's a paint chip right there. So that's the only flaw we have, but still way better than what we got now, man. Way better. But yeah, he did kind of brought this scheme back a year later in 2011, which is why I kind of got the car confused. I think they made that car as well. But all I know is that I think this car it has dried up and has got pretty rare to find. Another AMP car I've noticed that's also dried up is his AMP Orange car from 2008, I think. From 2008 or 2009. I think it was 2008. I remember seeing that car at Walmart. I was like, oh, I should get that because that looks nice, because I do love me my orange, especially orange juice. So, but yeah, really, really cool. This is just, if you guys were a big fan of the Dale Jr. Mountain Dew AMP cars, this is definitely going to be another great, unique car to add to your collection. But yeah, back to what I said, in 2011, he kind of brought the scheme back, but it wasn't a one-off race. He actually, I think the only difference was I noticed is that they went from a yellow to green, and they just titled it sugar-free instead of lightning. So I guess lightning was the flavor. I don't know what it tastes like, but looking at the, the color, I'm assuming it has something to do with like a lemon lime or something. But I don't know. Feel free to comment below if you guys tried the AMP Energy sugar-free lightning. I think the last time I ever had an AMP was like the cherry one I had, which, wasn't bad, but now I'm pretty picky with my energy drinks because, yeah, you guys know what energy drink I'm about to shout out in this review. Rowdy Energy, guys. Go ahead and, check that down below. And, yeah, since talk about green, I definitely recommend trying out the green apple or the sour green apple because, yeah, that right there is pretty damn cool. But yeah, the 2011 car, guys. I believe he ran that car for 2 races with the amp energy sugar free. So technically, it's good for you because it's sugar free. Just kidding. I think he ran that back-to-back races at Darlington and Dover. So I find that pretty cool. But this car definitely stood out pretty nice. I think he started in the top 10 and finished somewhere in the top 15 or so. 2010 wasn't really a memorable year for Dale Jr. I mean, it was slightly better than 2009, but still, I mean, 2011, I think that's when things started picking up because, that's when he got his, iconic crew chief pairing of all time, Steve Letarte. But, yeah, Dale Jr. went through a lot of, crew chief changes, but, shit, I forgot, who was his crew chief in 2010, to be honest with you. I think it was like Lance something, or I don't know. Watch it. I'll probably get on the top of my forehead at the end of this video, be like, oh, now I know. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, this is just one of those times where, I mean, when we see the Dayglow Hendrick cars, you'd think of, Mark Martin and Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon. Well, Dale Jr. was the only one that did not have that until now, which I thought was pretty cool. And then eventually they brought that back for Homestead in the later years when eventually it came to his retirement, Gordon's retirement, and I believe Johnson's retirement as well. So how about that, guys? A nice perfect circle. And it's just hard to believe that all those guys I just mentioned in 2010 are all retired, all the Hendrick guys. Pretty damn crazy, but we do got a great lineup of Hendrick guys that have just been kicking ass so far this year. But yeah, definitely a must get for all the junior fans. Like I said, this is probably one of the rarest amp cars that you can get in your collection compared to the most overproduced. You want to know what the most overproduced diecast was from 2008? The Dale Jr. amp car. And yeah, the Dale Jr. 2008 amp car. That thing, you can literally find that thing anywhere, and I mean anywhere. I think everybody at least has that car in their collection because it was just so overproduced. But luckily you get these nice rare finds, and yeah, luckily I was able to snag this one up, this last one they had, and I think this is on the this is with the old amp logo. I know they redid their logo, but this is also the first year that Mountain Dew also redid their logo too, which, to be honest with you guys, I do like some MTN Dew, if you know what I mean. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this nice short diecast review of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2010 amp sugar-free Lightning Chevrolet Impala for Henry Motorsports. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBV. Catch you guys next time on another COT NASCAR diecast review.